Welcome to Reasons to Live, everybody, a show dedicated specifically towards those of you out there watching this who struggle with suicidal thoughts like I once did, to remind you that there are dozens, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, dicillion, look up dicillion, infinite reasons why you should choose life. Now, the subject of today's episode is a fun one. It's theme parks. Now, I have a question for you. What's your favorite theme park out there? Are you a Universal person, a Six Flags person, a SeaWorld person, a Disney person? Me personally, I'm Disney and Universal with a slight lean towards Universal just because it's a bit more adult oriented with their stuff. But I love theme parks. And that's the subject. If you die today, you'll never get to visit your favorite theme park. You'll never get to go to Disney World, Disneyland, Universal, Six Flags, that cheap carnival that pops up once a year in town. Point is, you'll never get to experience any of that if you die. That's horrible. You never get to experience those overpriced but albeit fun games with shitty prizes, carnival food like fried dough, snow cones, popcorn, jumbo fried butter, if you're into that sort of thing. I'm not into that thing, but oh, and most importantly, my personal favorite, the theme park rides. You'll never get to go on a roller coaster or anything along those lines ever again. So keep that in mind. Keep these little I say insignificant, but it more so appears insignificant to a lot of us. Keep those things in mind. Those small things make up the big component of why life is worth living, my friend. What am I talking about? Stick around and find out for yourself. Enjoy yourself. That's what life is all about. Having fun, enjoying it. And your time's not up yet. You still have so many more theme parks to visit, rides to ride, games to play, snacks to eat. A lot of snacks in my case. So much of it is still out there. So much good, so much fun is still out there for you. Now, before you get going, I'd like to have a quick 1v1 with you, if I may. Now, I know it can be daunting, intimidating, and downright scary to reach out for help with suicidal thoughts. So here's what I did for you. I put 5 mental health resources down in the link in the description below. I put the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, the Crisis Text Line, National Sexual Assault Hotline, the Trans Project, the Trans Lifeline, I should say, and the Trevor Project. Now, in place of that fear that you might have for it, I hope you can take my words from this and use them in a more confident way. I apologize, I lost my train of thought for a minute. Anyway, so I had suicidal thoughts before myself. I mentioned it in the opening of this. And one of the things that saved my life was when I was at one of my lowest points one night, I decided to reach out. And it paid off for me. Yes, it was scary. Yes, it was intimidating. But in the end, it was completely worth it. And I hope it can be the same for you. If you're not convinced, I've also, on top of putting all their numbers, put their web pages so you can check out their FAQ pages, check out the website a little bit, see what they're about, see what happens when you call, and most importantly, the first link in the description below, I want you to click when you're done watching this video, and it will take you to this article by BuzzFeed News that explains in detail, a lot better detail than I could ever explain, what happens when you call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline or text the Crisis Text Line. It does a really, really good job eliminating those stupid stereotypes that surround it and the fear. It's worth a shot. So please give it a shot. You are important. All right, thank you so much for watching, but more importantly than that, I hope my ramblings today were able to help you in any way possible. My name is Matthew Ginzali, and remember, there's always a reason to smile.